Three friends, Michael, Zara, and Jason, were on a road trip along a deserted road on a starry night. Lively conversation and laughter filled the air. But suddenly something caught their attention. In the distance, a lit-up circus stood out. In the darkness, its lights flashing, as if inviting the youngsters to come closer. Their curiosity was irresistible, and driven by the adrenaline of adventure, they decided to stop and explore the place. As soon as they entered the circus, a peculiar feeling came over them. The joyful laughter they expected to hear was replaced by an oppressive silence. As they walked between the tents, they felt the gazes of dark figures that seemed to emerge from the shadows. The atmosphere was charged, as if the circus was alive, watching their every move. Amidst the darkness, the friends came across Carnival, a sinister clown with a disturbing smile. He greeted them with a melodic tone, inviting them to have fun. However, the way his eyes shone in the light of the lanterns and the way his laughter echoed through the tent made the young people uneasy. Despite their growing fear, curiosity kept them there, and they decided to move on. As they explored the circus further, they began to notice unsettling details. The laughing children had blank expressions, and the attraction seemed to have a dark edge. The air was heavy, and a feeling that something was very wrong began to set in. When they tried to leave, the exits closed. An absolute terror took hold of them as they realized they were surrounded. Shadow-like figures emerged from the shadows, laughing menacingly. The friends looked at each other, adrenaline coursing through their veins. Now the fun had turned into a nightmare. They realized they had to fight to survive. As they tried to find a way out, each faced their deepest fears. Michael, the fearful one, found unexpected courage. Zara, who had always been the rational one, had to allow herself to feel fear. And Jason, the prankster, realized that life was more serious than he thought. The fight intensified, and the friends joined forces in a desperate battle against the circus creatures. With each move, they became more determined to escape. Tensions were at an all-time high, and the carnival watched everything with a cruel smile, as if enjoying their agony. Finally, after an intense and harrowing battle, the friends managed to fight their way out of the main tent. Adrenaline was still pumping through their bodies as they ran towards the country road. When they got there, a deafening silence enveloped them. The circus, which had once been vibrant and full of life, had now disappeared, as if it had never existed. The three stood there in shock, staring at the void where the circus had once been. A sense of mystery hung in the air, and unanswered questions tormented them. What really happened that night? Was the circus real? Or had it all been nothing more than a collective hallucination? With the deserted road ahead and darkness all around them, they realized that, although they had escaped, the experience had left its mark on them forever. As they drove away, a cold whisper cut through the air, and the friends exchanged worried glances. Could the circus ever return? Doubt followed them as they drove along the road, knowing that some doors, once opened, can never be closed.